You know, every time you hit play on your favorite show, there's a secret war being fought. A high-stakes, high-tech battle that happens right there on your screen, totally invisible. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly what's going on.
And when I say high stakes, I mean it. $50 billion. That's the mind-boggling amount of money the entertainment industry loses to video piracy every single year. It's a problem so huge it threatens the very creation of the shows and movies we love.
So, right behind that smooth playback experience, there's this incredibly complex system of technologies working overtime. It's constantly defending the content from being stolen and spread illegally. It's a battle fought in code and algorithms, completely hidden from view. So that brings us to the big questions, right? How does this protection stuff actually work? What tools are they using? And in this never-ending digital arms race, who's really ahead? Well, let's find out.
Okay, so the first and most common line of defense is something you've probably heard of, DRM, which stands for Digital Rights Management. Think of it as the main gatekeeper for pretty much everything you stream.
At its heart, DRM has one simple job: lock the content down. It's basically a set of rules and technologies that make sure only the people who are supposed to be watching, the paying subscribers, can actually watch.
This diagram here really breaks it down nicely. The movie or show starts out locked up tight. With encryption, it's unwatchable. It only becomes unlocked when your specific device, your phone, your laptop, your TV, gets a special key from a licensed server. It's like this secret, secure handshake that has to happen before the show can start.
And all of this happens in the blink of an eye. The content's encrypted, your device asks for a license, the server checks if you're legit, sends the key, and bam, the show plays. But here's where it gets complicated. There isn't just one DRM. There are three big players: Google's Widevine for Chrome and Android, Apple's FairPlay for all their devices, and Microsoft's PlayReady for Windows and Xbox. Services like Netflix have no choice but to support all three, because they have to work inside each company's little walled garden to reach you.
So DRM is a decent lock, but it is far from perfect. You can still just record your screen. It can't stop someone with legitimate access from leaking the content. And, of course, hackers are always trying to break it. But its single biggest flaw? If a movie leaks, DRM has absolutely no idea who did it. Zero traceability. And for the studios, that's a massive, massive problem.
Which of course leads to the next logical question. If the lock can be picked, how on earth do you find the person who did it? How do you track down the source of a leak? Well, this is where the next layer of defense comes into play.
To solve that whole traceability problem, platforms turn to a different kind of technology: forensic watermarking. This is the invisible guardian that works with DRM, not to lock the content, but to track it.
So watermarking is a completely different beast. Instead of a lock, it embeds a totally invisible digital fingerprint right into the video you're watching. Its whole purpose isn't to stop a leak from happening, but to make darn sure that if it does happen, it can be traced right back to the source.
I love this analogy because it's perfect. If DRM is the lock on the door, forensic watermarking is the hidden security camera. DRM is there to ask one question: can you watch this? But watermarking is there to answer a totally different and arguably more important question: who watched this? They work together as a team.
And the process is just brilliant. Every single time you start a stream, a unique code is made just for you, for that one session. That code is then woven into the actual pixels of the video in a way that's completely invisible, but also incredibly tough. It's built to survive being re-encoded, compressed, even filmed off a TV with a camera phone. So when a pirated copy shows up online, investigators can just scan the file, pull out that hidden code, and bingo, they know exactly where it came from.
And what's in that digital fingerprint? Oh, it's everything. We're talking your user account ID, details about your specific device, a unique token for that viewing session, the exact time you watched it, and even your IP address. It's a treasure trove of data that makes it pretty much impossible to say, "It wasn't me."
Okay, so we've got the lock and we've got the camera. How is all of this actually being used by the services you use every day? And what's next in this invisible war?
For the big guys, your Netflix, your Disney Plus, your Amazon Prime, every single stream out of the millions they're sending out at any given second is a potential leak. So they've built these incredibly robust systems that use both DRM and forensic watermarking together, protecting their content on a truly global scale.
And look at the results. This stuff actually works. For Disney Plus, it means a massive 70% drop in pre-release leaks for their big Marvel movies.
For Amazon Prime, it's crucial for live sports. They can find and shut down illegal streams 8 times faster. And for Netflix, it means finding a leak in a matter of hours instead of days. This technology is actively saving these companies billions and protecting the value of their content.
Of course, the story doesn't end there. Just like in any arms race, as soon as you build a better defense, the other side starts working on a better offense. The battle is constantly evolving.
And the next frontier is all about artificial intelligence. Pirates are already trying to use AI to automatically detect and scrub out those invisible watermarks. In response, the platforms are fighting fire with fire, using their own AI to scan the internet, find pirated content, extract the watermark, and identify the leaker, all almost instantly.
Which leaves us with one final fascinating question. As AI makes both sides of this war faster, smarter, and more powerful than ever before, will content ever be 100% safe? Or is this invisible war just destined to go on forever?